Welcome to Summon Your Superhuman. I'm your host, Ria Mestiza, and today we're going to dive deep into a topic that affects many of us. And that's why what has always worked for you isn't working anymore. We all have old habits and behaviors, especially when it comes to diets and exercise regimes. It's a common story. You let yourself go a bit and then try to default back to an old diet or exercise routine that has worked wonders for you in the past. But this time, it just doesn't seem to be working. So why is that? Let's break this down a little bit. The exercise more and eat less mentality can give you short-term results. But these extreme diets or exercise programs, which may involve starvation or harsh physical routines, come with a cost. It's like accruing debt, a debt that your body will have to repay with interest. The prolonged stress and deprivation can have long-term effects on your body in countless ways. You might end up in a place where you're unhappy with how you look and feel. You might think, I just need to do that again, get my weight down, and then I could focus on being healthy. But that's just not how it works. Let me talk about some of the things, the detriments and repercussions of the extreme. It can slow your metabolism down. When you engage in extreme dieting, your metabolism can slow down significantly. Your body enters a state of conservation mode, and it just makes it harder to lose weight in the future. Then there's muscle loss. Severe calorie restriction and excessive exercise often leads to muscle loss. Losing muscle mass further decreases your metabolic rate and can impair physical performance and strength, aka skinny fat. And you don't want that, because the more muscle you have, the more fat you burn, basically. Like I always say that, the muscle that you earn will always yearn a return because it's constantly burning fat for you, like just all the time. So that's the investment you want to make. And not to mention that it can cause hormonal imbalances. So extreme diets can disrupt your body's hormonal balance. This can affect everything from mood and energy levels to sleep quality and reproductive health. And then there's mental health. Constantly dieting or engaging in extreme exercise can lead to mental health issues like anxiety, depression, and eating disorders. The psychological toll can be as significant as the physical effects. Then there's nutrient deficiencies. Quick fix diets usually lack essential nutrients, leading to deficiencies that can affect your overall health, including your immune system, skin, hair, and nails. To offset these detriments, I'd like to encourage you to think about the sustainable changes that lifestyle can bring. If you have a healthy lifestyle of eating right for your body that's nourishing and nutrient rich, and exercising enough that your body's moving and being challenged in a good way, that also doesn't counterbalance the physiological effects of just being highly stressed all the time. So you've got to find that balance. You don't have to go work out for 2 hours to burn off the donut that you had if you're still highly stressed, because then you're compounding, you're adding more stress. And this is where it can turn into a vicious cycle, okay? Both psychologically and physically. Once you reach your target weight and go back to your old eating habits, the weight always comes back. Always. But why? It's because your body no longer trusts you. That's what I think, to take care of it properly. It's been through the ringer, and now it's in a state of retention and gain. But of course, I'm generalizing, and I'm using the example of exercise and diet because this has been drawn from the hundreds, if not thousands, of scenarios where people have expressed to me their disappointment at the point where they've reached, a weight, a situation that they're just simply not happy with, and they want to regain control of their health and appearance. I like to think of quick fix diets like winning the lottery. You think, if I only win a stack of cash, I'll be set for life and I won't have to worry anymore. But the reality is that most jackpot winners end up splurging their winnings and winding up back where they started. The perceived loss then leaves them depressed, and then they think, well, maybe I just have to keep playing again until I win, and the next time it will be different. Does this sound familiar? Weight loss, perhaps? If I just lose a heap of weight, I'll be set and not have to worry anymore. Jackpot, then next stop, blowout. Investors always talk about the benefits of compound interest and saving what you can afford. Over the long term, you'll reap the rewards and benefit from your efforts. This is exactly how it works with your body and well-being. If you nourish and move your body each day, you'll achieve the desired result and maintain it because it becomes a part of your lifestyle, embedded into your psyche and your identity. Imagine how conflicting it is when someone says, I just want to be fit and strong, but I love food too much. And by quotation, food, they mean junk food. Sure, it gives you a nice hit in the moment, but the crash and toll it takes on your body can be as drastic as a come down or a hangover after a weekend of partying. Finally, let's talk about something else that's overlooked, the hidden costs of the quick fixes. Financial costs. These quick fix diets and exercise programs can be expensive, from special foods and supplements to gym memberships and equipment. The costs add up. When these methods fail, people often cycle through different programs, further increasing their expenses. Social and emotional costs. Extreme diets and exercise regimes can isolate you from social activities. You may miss out on family gatherings, parties, or even simple pleasures like dining out. This isolation can strain relationships and lead to emotional distress. Then there's opportunity costs. While you're focused on strict diets and exercise regimes, you might miss out on other enriching experiences. The time and energy invested in these quick fixes could be better spent on sustainable health practices or personal growth activities. Long-term health costs. The long-term health detriments are the most significant, from chronic fatigue and hormonal imbalances to serious mental health issues. The toll of quick fixes can affect you for years to come. And this is probably the hardest thing for me to watch with some of my clients who have come to me at a later time. And it's a longer process. But I think the pain of getting to that point, it's like you need to put the time to the equal amount of time, if not more, to rectifying and getting your body back to a healthy homeostasis. Ultimately, the choice is yours. And my intention today is to help you see that your daily actions, your daily savings and investment habits are determining your future health outcomes. You've probably heard the saying, make time for wellness or you'll be forced to make time for illness. But think about which has a greater benefit in the long run, being fit and healthy and strong, enjoying life, or being stuck at home or in a hospital bed filled with remorse and regret for your choices. At the end of the day, it is a choice. You choose how you treat your body, and your body is your temple. We only get one of these. Like if you treat it like trash, it's going to cost you a lot more than cash and a whole lot more backlash. My point is, it's never too late to make a change. And the best time to start, besides yesterday, is now. Even if it's 5 minutes to midnight, the choice to do better, live better, and be better is a leap in the right direction. I'm here to help people who are stuck and struggling. I see it more times than I'd like, but at least I know that they're making a decision now to change. I love leading people towards empowering themselves and striving towards their true potential in life. So what's always worked isn't always going to work. And I hope you've seen some reasoning behind the why. And if you'd like me to dive deeper on the subject and expand on this even more, just let me know. My purpose is to prevent you from winding up in a dark place looking for the light at the end of the tunnel. I want to see you energized, on track, and living your purpose-driven life towards the successes you're striving for. You've got superpowers you're yet to grasp. So in saying that, I hope you found today's episode helpful. Let me know if this is where you're at, or if you'd like me to shed some light on further topics in relation to this. I'm here at your disposal, and I'm trying to show up regularly. So how are you going to show up? And if you got something out of today, please share this with someone who needs this message. Don't forget to subscribe and follow Summon Your Superhuman here and on socials to keep you inspired and informed. And in the meantime, strengthen your mind, body, and soul muscles, superhuman, and stay amazing.